did someone double dog Derek to do that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 43 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They'll throw again. Cousins escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The score, Vikings 12, Ravens 6. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
First down. Here's Cousins. 7 yards the pickup there. After one, our score, 12-6.
With the score, Vikings 12, Ravens 6.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Cousins to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Goal. 4th down. Cousins. Flush. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 8. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 1.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaleel Johnson. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Cousins now escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins forced out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins. Flush to his right. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Vikings.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
That's what it is.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This a screen to Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
A first run for the backup Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 63 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Cousins pass complete to Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings
on 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
incomplete.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
40-yard line.
to throw again. Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing here, Cousins, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Ravens 25.
So So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop it behind the line. And call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Cousins to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's... But how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Today's final score, Vikings 30.
We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.